Hey. We do not own the rights to this music. Just to start this off. Alexa, stop music. What's going on, y'all? Happy Friday. Welcome to another edition of Ball Heads. I'm your host, Lavelle Sr.
I'm your co-host, Lavelle Jr.
What's going on today, son?
Oh, man, not much, Another great day in the city. Great day watching the crazy world of sports.
The crazy world of sports. Man, we got it popping off now, though, don't we?
Yeah.
It's all cracking now. So the Cavs' first game is tomorrow. They play Orlando. Like I said, we touched on this whole Orlando and Cavaliers thing. I really don't think there's too much that Orlando can do to beat us in this series. Like, even if Donovan Mitchell, because his knee been kind of iffy for the last couple of months. He's been in and out of the lineup due to that. There's been a lot of injuries for the Cavs all season long. But I honestly believe that, even if Donovan Mitchell go down, Orlando still can't beat us. Because you know what's crazy about the Cavaliers? This is crazy. If it's just Donovan Mitchell and the rest of the Cavs, the others,
right,
they do great. If it's just Darius Garland and the rest of the Cavs, the rest of the others,
right,
they do great. But when all of them together, not so great.
It's just something about it. They just can't. Sometimes you see that happen. It's just like, is there like a ball dominance issue? They don't know who to bring.
Well, it's definitely a ball dominance issue because, Donovan Mitchell need the ball a lot. You know what I'm saying? Darius Garland like to get it in and go dribble crazy sometime. You know what I'm saying? Even though to me he the best distributor of the ball because I think he the only actual point guard.
I think Mitchell more of a shooting guard type.
Oh, definitely. But in today's NBA,
that's fine. That's what they want.
Well, everybody's a point guard. You got the 7-foot dude, Mobley, bring it down, rock up court.
Fair enough.
Like it's just just like everything else. It's just how it's done.
And then it's evolving. It's evolution. Things change.
I get it.
I don't know if it's always for the best. It's scary.
It definitely changed. I give you that though.
But think about it. I'm sure you did it to your parents. The generation before you. Your generation came and had its changes it put on things, and they like, what was we doing?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it happens. I get it. It's just. I'm just saying, like,
I'm just living through it. It's just
this is the difference, though, because that's why we got this. That's why it's something to talk about. Like, and to the point right now, it's not even odd for your 7-foot center to bring the ball up court.
Right.
It ain't just Evan Mobley. You know what I'm saying? Yerkes do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do it.
Did LeBron kind of start that though?
Yeah, but he ain't a 7-foot center either.
He's not a 7-foot center. I get that.
You know what I'm saying? Like. But I guess, Barkley did it. You know what I'm saying? Shaq did it. Shaq will lead a fast break in a heartbeat with no problem. Take off running like he's supposed to. Like, so.
Like, ain't supposed to be one for the line for me?
Yeah, I'm going to throw the lob. Like, in Cleveland, we got that a lot. We got Jared Allen to Evan Mobley or Evan Mobley to Jared Allen all the time.
I mean... So.
Call it big to big. They even got a thing for it.
Big
to big. I'm not making it up. No Diddy.
Pause. All right, this is what's the other matchup tomorrow?
Tonight you got Chicago versus Miami. I'm calling it the Jimmy Bowl.
Jimmy Bowl.
Yeah.
Jimmy Bowl.
It seemed like it just seemed like to me that Jimmy Butler played for both of them half the year, every year. Like, I don't know. I just keep imagining him in both jerseys, like, all the time. I don't know. But if he can play, If he playing, if he healthy, because he also having a problem with his knee.
Butler is.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler is.
Oh man, that's
yeah. So, and like he gonna need to be on this thing because Kobe White, you know, he don't know what to do with his hair, but he out here balling. He like a munchie tree. It's just everywhere. Yeah, he one of them hairy little newts, you know.
Look disturbing.
Yeah. He just grow hair everywhere though. It's everywhere. It's like it's all down here and everything. Like no hairline. It's just hair. He just hairy.
Just a hairy little.
There's hairy little newts. He just. But he balling though. I think he put up like 40-40 the other night. Yeah, so you'll have to watch him. But I still say if Jimmy plays,
right,
it's nothing.
You know, Miami's gonna go as Jimmy go.
Right, and you know they still got Tyler Hero. You know what I'm saying, Tyler Hero, and you know what I'm saying he been balling. He came back. He was like kind of cold in the first half on the last game, but the second half he heated up, and if he on fire, you can kiss the baby because he got like unlimited range.
Okay.
And he wet. He on.
When he on, he on.
When he on, he is on. So you got that jumping off. Then I think the Pelicans play. I just seen it. Look on your phone. Who they play? The Nuggets? No, they were playing.
Timberwolves. Kings.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Back to the injury report. You know, if Zion's playing, and you know what I'm saying, which I think he a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Then it's a wrap. They're not gonna beat the Kings. It's gonna be hard to beat the Kings with Zion.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I think you can kiss the baby on that one too, you know. Hopefully, you know, like I say, it's back to
all right, so if it was a path for them to win, what would that have to look like? Would that be like a 7-game series, like a grueling?
Well, for the Pelicans to beat?
Yeah, for the Pelicans to beat.
Without Zion?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know what they could do to beat them without.
In a 4-game series, it's not. It's not.
No, possible. I think it's a sweep, but easy sweep too.
Okay.
Yeah, the Kings got a lot of firepower.
Okay.
You know, they really do. They got a lot of young, a real young nucleus, and yeah, I just don't see no path for the Pelicans. Like, you know, it looked good on paper, you know what I'm saying, with CJ McCollum, and you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh yeah, we're gonna have what's the other little boy name? You know, Sleepy, cuz it looked real sleepy, and Zion and all them, but Ingram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They thought Ingram was gonna be, you see, they benched him the other game because he was just chalking it up from anywhere, and they was all bricks. So, but when he on, he on. If he on, he hot. You know what I'm saying? But it's just not. And you know, Zion can't stay healthy. So,
yeah, that's going coming back to me in the long run.
Yeah, that's a huge part of the puzzle. No Zion, you know what I'm saying? Then what we talking about?
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so the NBA is, you know, it's going to get interesting. They still got to deal with Bron. And for my money, it's the Nuggets or the Lakers.
One of them going to win the finals?
Yeah, out the finals from the West. For me, is
Nuggets, Lakers.
That's easy. It. Really. And out the East, there's just so many what ifs with the East. You know, I guess Boston should be the hands down favorite.
Right.
But again, I told you I don't trust Boston.
Yeah, nobody trusts Boston.
We don't know what version of Dame and Giannis we gonna get. We don't know how good the Cavs going to be. New York is hurt with injuries.
So the East just a mystery.
It's just a big old question mark.
Anybody can make it.
Anybody. I really believe that. I don't think there's no.
All the excitement's in the East this year, folks.
Yep, because I don't believe no handout. Like, I think you're going to see all your best games, all your best playoff games is going to come out of the East. We don't know if Philly going to be healthy. How healthy Embiid going to be, how much he can play, you know what I'm saying, how much he can contribute, how much he can beat Embiid. One big question mark. And it's all got to do with health.
So if you had to guess right now, playoffs start tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your matchup for the finals.
You know what?
You're gonna get you on record now before the playoffs start.
If you made me pick.
Somebody put a gun to this man's head.
No need that pipe. I want to say Denver and Philly.
Denver and Philly.
Yep.
Okay.
I think if Embiid is playing, I don't believe there's a team in the East that can beat Philly.
Okay. You guys heard it here.
Yeah, and Maxey is playing out his mind. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice little 1-2 punch. And they legitly on the opposite spectrum of one another. It's not like you got two of the same. Like, that's Phoenix problem. They got all the same player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They actually complement each other.
Right. They got a point guard and a center that's complementing each other. A la Denver.
Right.
Jamal Murray and Jokic. You know what I'm saying? You see how that worked?
Yeah.
A point guard and a center.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got three of the same small forwards. And like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. It can't be great. They can't all play at the same time.
Right.
And if you do, it looks like Phoenix.
Just all discombobulated.
All discombobulated.
Everybody stepping on each other's foot.
Everybody, like, it's a bad dance. It's a very bad dance.
All right.
So that's my take on that. So, like I said, the NBA Finals, the NBA playoffs is going to be something to keep. Like I said, I think the East is going to give you your best matchups.
All right.
I really do. Like, I think the Mavericks are going to go off, head there the third.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But the ones that make you be like, oh, did you see that? It's going to be on the East.
Because it's so wide open.
Because it's so wide open, you're going to have people, names that shouldn't be called during the playoff time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Being like buzzer beaters. Watch what I say.
Okay. All right.
Switching gears.
That's our local NBA expert.
You know what I know? I know a little something about something.
No, a little something about that basketball.
A little something about that. That's how the motherfuckers go. That boy. But it is NFL draft time.
It is. We got the draft coming up in 2 weeks now. Actually, a week. I'm sorry.
In a week.
The draft coming up next week. Yeah.
It's a couple of days, actually, ain't it?
Yeah, on Thursday.
Yeah. So you see, is there still a lot that Caleb Williams going first?
So without a doubt, Caleb Williams going number 1 overall to the Bears. We all know this. We've known this for months. They traded Justin Fields. They're in need of quarterback, so to say. They're not going to pass it. Listen, any GM that passes up on Caleb Williams, you might as well just turn his resignation letter also. He's going to be fired within 2 years. So it's not going to happen. Ryan Pace, Caleb Williams going to the Bears. Lock it in stone. Now, second pick. That's really where the draft starts at. Because we don't know. We're not really sure yet if Washington's going Drake May or are they going Jaden Daniels. Me personally, I will go Jaden Daniels. I will go for the little bit more upside, even though he's slight in frame. But we've seen Lamar Jackson, a small quarterback who runs sometimes.
Yeah, but as long as he slight in frame is a bit of an undersell for that gentleman. Though,
listen.
This is a really small guy.
He's a small guy. He's a small guy. But listen, as long as he gets down, when he runs, slide.
It's a lot of ifs. That's a lot of ifs. That's a lot of ifs for
a young guy.
No, we're going into the NFL. Like,
hey, listen. I got faith in him. I believe he's the guy because, the other guy. Again, it's between him and Drake May, unless the Commanders are doing something totally crazy and just going wide receiver, which they want to do. I don't foresee that. They'll probably trade back before they do that. So, number 2, the Commanders, I'm sorry, definitely taking Jaden Daniels. Locking the stone. He's more of a playmaker. He has a higher upside than Drake May has. Now, with the third pick, now that's the interesting one. Me personally, if I was New England and I wanted to set the tone for what my franchise is going to be, I would draft Marvin Harrison Jr. I would pass on the quarterback because I would take the best player available. And, we got Jacoby Brissett. Me being a Cleveland fan, trust me, I believe Jacoby Brissett is good enough. He's good enough to be a bridge quarterback for a year or two. He can get your team. He can get your offense moving. If you lose the game, you're not going to be like, I wish Jacoby Brissett threw the ball better. That's not going to be the first thing you're thinking.
Right.
So, yeah, I believe if the Patriots, they'll take Marvin Harrison Jr.
My only pushback to that, if I'm the Patriots. So where are you going to get a quarterback from?
Well, it might be the draft next year. I think.
Well, where do you see them? Because if Jacoby Brissett is half of what you talk about, right?
Right.
What would that draft pick look like?
And that's the beautiful thing about it. So let's say he is halfway decent, and they're not even picking near the top of the draft next year. That means they might have been pressing to make the playoffs at the end of this season, getting up there.
Yeah, but that's a bad thing. That's not even
that's not a bad thing.
Oh, here's why that's a bad thing, because that'll lead them in limbo, where they got an okay quarterback, but never can get to that next plateau of having that elite quarterback. Well, I guess that's the gamble of being in the draft.
Well, I don't see winning games as a bad thing. Maybe that's me. But I feel like they'll have a chance to build their team, build the culture, do all those things, and then trade up in the draft in a few years to get a quarterback that they really want. You build the team, you build the culture, you get everybody moving in the same direction, focus on the same thing. Boom. Then you trade up and get a quarterback one, and you're like, okay, we can insert them into the perfect situation. I think getting a quarterback now will be trying to rush the process, and unless you get a CJ Stroud, unless you get a like how many rookies that came in and transformed their franchises lately? CJ Stroud, Baker Mayfield,
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen.
He didn't start as a rookie. Patrick Mahomes did.
What do you mean?
He didn't start as a rookie. He sat a year behind Alex Smith, but then became a starter. So I don't really look at that like coming in, because that's what the Patriots really is.
I'll take Patrick Mahomes off the list,
right,
but I rattled off about 6 of them. So I'll take Patrick Mahomes off the list. We ain't got to debate that.
I don't even think Josh Allen is a good example, because Buffalo was in the playoffs the year before they drafted him.
Yeah, but they wasn't like this. They wasn't the Buffalo that I know you don't view them as this, but they are who they are. All I'm saying is like this would be to just, and I ain't saying that you poo-pooing it by taking Marvin Harrison Jr. Not at all. Like, but if you had an opportunity to solidify your QB position,
but again, is that really what you're doing when you're getting the third best quarterback in the draft? You get, or you could get this, Hall of Fame potential, generational talent type wide receiver.
Well, yeah, I guess you put it that way. I guess, yeah, taking Marvin Harris Jr. wouldn't be all that bad. Or they could do something smart like try to move up to the second place. Take their third place, swipe that out with the Commanders.
With the Commanders. Then you got, you're trading your first round pick for next year. That's what I'm saying. I think it'd be better to establish the culture first, get the team moving in the right direction, then be like, all right, now we need to insert our future franchise quarterback and catapult us at that next level. I don't think doing it right. I think doing it right now will rush the process. If you get the best player on the board, a draft or 2 or 3, then go ahead and try to get your quarterback.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how that work out. And I mean, I'm not saying that it's a horrible route. I'm just saying I'm being, just being the voice of reason, like, playing devil's advocate, if you will. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'd be willing to pass up on the opportunity to have at least. I mean, it would at least be some way. I mean, the third best quarterback.
I mean, let's
because this draft is supposed to be kind of quarterbacky, ain't it? Like,
well, of course that's what they're saying, but and maybe you might get a good guy, maybe you might get somebody good, but I think history has shown us that the third best. I can't even say that because you'll find a good pick anywhere in the draft, but I think I would rather go the more safer prospecting, and that's Marvin Harrison.
Yeah. All right, I'll take that.
All right, then with the Cardinals, I'm only gonna break down the top 5 or so right now.
Okay.
The Cardinals. Now they have a opportunity to. They have an opportunity at the 4 pick to either trade back or pick the best player with. Me personally, I think they're in a position where they need to trade back, acquire more draft assets for future draft. Acquire more players. Maybe they can get.
You don't think they need to address the quarterback position?
The Cardinals?
Yeah.
No.
You cool with their quarterback?
I think they'll be fine at quarterback for the time being. Again, if I'm saying that the Patriots can come out with Jacoby Brissett, I think that the Cardinals will come out with Kyler Murray.
I guess that would make sense. I guess that would make sense, but now you got me looking at. Now I'm looking at Jacoby Brissett. Now I'm looking at Brissett like, I don't know, bro. We can do this. Because if that's going to mean we got to be okay with Kyler Murray. Like, hold on.
Time. Kyler Murray is not like a terrible quarterback. Kyler Murray is more than serviceable. He's the Pro Bowl quarterback. I think he's
definitely not a Pro Bowl quarterback. Serviceable, sure. I'll give you that.
I think the Cardinals are more lacking around him than he is like purely from what you expect from your quarterback perspective.
It's just it's the stature thing for me, man. We talking little bitty dude, man. This dude look like my grandkid. I got a grandson named Legend, and I am like 85% sure that Legend might be stronger than Kyler Murray. I'm just
man. Listen. I think you know what, and I'm saying that they should trade back and get some more players because I'm just saying that because they really, really need more talent on that team. That team is
well, they do. Okay, is D-Hop still there?
Is D-Hop? No, he in Tennessee.
Tennessee, right? Okay, so wait, yeah, who is their wide receiver group?
Who is their wide receiver group?
Connor not there no more either, though, is it?
They still got Connor. They don't got Marquise Brown no more.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure who their wide receivers are. That's what I'm saying. They need talent. They need players. They need. And like I'm saying, I think I was about to say they should trade back, Honestly, they might need to stay put and just draft Malik Neighbors. Because I'm telling you guys, Malik Neighbors is the most exciting prospect in the draft for me personally, right? Because he is
He's a quarterback, right?
No, he's a wide receiver.
Okay.
He is the next in this line of LSU wide receivers that's 6'0", but play football better than anybody else you ever seen. It's one of the weirdest phenomenons I've ever seen. I don't know how they keep getting these players. First it was Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham, then it was Jamar Chase, and this guy is the next guy in that long line. I'm telling you, he's like.
Justin Jefferson was there too, right?
Yeah, but Justin Jefferson actually looks like he's supposed to be like a dominant wide receiver. Like,
okay, I got you. I got you. Because because you're not lying though. Because I thought Chase was bigger. I thought Jarvis Landry was bigger.
They play you like, all right, he got to be 6'2". Then you really look at him, he might be 6 foot, but he played football better than half the people ever seen. So
yeah,
he's the next one of those guys. Like he might fall a little bit in the draft. 4 might be a little bit too high for him. Everybody's saying he got off-field issues. Again, the LSU receivers, like
right? They just love those, don't they?
But yeah, this guy is I'm putting any amount of money that he wins, he'll be in the 1 or 2 voting for a Rookie of the Year next year. I think he'll probably lose to Caleb by this much a Rookie of the Year for the NFL next year.
Right. Well,
and then that gets me to the team at the 5 pick, the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this ought to be interesting.
Now, if the draft goes the way I just predicted, they'll be in a tough spot because with only 2 quarterbacks going in the top 4 and 2 wide receivers being taken, who are they going to draft? That's who they need is wide receiver help. I think this is where you'll actually see the first trade. I think they'll say, you know what?
You think they'll go up and try to get Marvin Harrison?
I think Marvin Harrison is their starter. I think Marvin Harrison is the reason that Jim Harbaugh has been going around telling everybody, J.J. McCarthy, he's a top 5 pick. J.J. McCarthy, because he wants somebody to pick him ahead of them. That way, Marvin Harrison can fall back. Yeah. So, I believe, this is where you'll see the first.
That's kind of smart.
Yeah, that's definitely what's been going on because ain't no way J.J. McCarthy is supposed to be a first round pick. Just keeping it real, it is what it is. I don't know. I've seen the tape. I've seen the production.
It just ain't. It ain't what he ain't what it do.
He got like, all right, sure. You want to say he got the physical build? Okay, cool. And he won the national championship with Michigan. I got you. Show me the tape. Put on the tape. Show me these dime throws, these wild plays. Like, oh shit.
Well, he's supposed to be pretty. He's supposed to be pretty accurate too. Correct? No.
He's accurate-ish, on the. But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. A lot of his throws are very normal throws. It's not like he's
putting on the show
downfield in between double coverage.
Right.
He got it in there.
Right.
I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing okay. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice throw.
It was decent.
That was really good tight end. Who that tight end though? What's his name? All right, we're gonna look at him next year.
Right.
All right, that was a good throw. Who that running back? Oh, he a first rounder too. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I see when I watch J.J. McCarthy. Like it's he was a guy who was on a good team and now he's getting it's a group project. So he got an A also. So
Yeah, well,
but so anyway, so the Chargers. This might be where you see the first trade back. They might fall back, like somebody come up, and a team like the Vikings let them get their quarterback that they need, and that's where you'll see Drake May come off the board. So that's how I see the first 5 picks going.
So you see the first. So the recap, you see Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams, number 1 to the Bears.
Right.
Jaden Daniels, number 2 to Washington Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 for the 3rd pick. The Patriots will be selecting Marvin Harrison Jr.
Mm-hmm.
For the 4th pick, the Chargers. No, not the Chargers.
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals will be selecting Malik Neighbors. Thank you. And then for the 5th pick, the Vikings will be trading up with the Chargers to get Drake May.
Interesting. All right. Well, y'all seen that? That's on camera. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how this hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, FanDuel will know that this is what I believe in.
And what's the day? The 19th, right?
Yep.
April 19th.
April
Friday, April 19th. Y'all make sure y'all check that episode out. So we'll see how this goes, because I want to see how this goes. I want to see how close this dude is to this. Sounded good to me. I don't know.
Trust me, hey, I don't see into the future. I already know.
All right, boom. That's all I need to hear. Say less. I'm with you. All right. That was good. So listen, I'm going to pause this for a minute and see if we can get us some joiners in for today. See where everybody at and how everybody doing. Y'all give us a couple seconds and we'll be right back, all right? Be right back. Continue with the episode of Ball Heads.
Come back on Ball Heads.